Hey everybody, welcome back to Passepartout. Let's get a quick audit of how much muns I got. I have 12,000 muns, so I haven't really been making a whole lot of muns. I need to start getting some nice big wins here. First thing I'm going to start off with is I think I'm going to do a seascape. You know, those are always very artistic, right? Like you gotta have like the rushing seas and whatnot. So we're gonna do like a stormy seascape. So we'll have some black and like gray skies and stuff. And let's do something like that. And then we need to be like Pichu. And then we're gonna have a sailboat. And the sailboat's gonna be like it's gonna be like let's make it a piratey sailboat. And then we need some fish. And the fish are also going to be pretty upset about the situation. All right, now let's get to working on this one for real. I've actually never painted water. I have no idea what it looks like in a very artistic sense, so this is going to be something a little bit on the new side for me. I've also actually never painted stormy clouds either. So, making seascapes is kind of like making landscapes, except for the fact that it's like, as far as I know, actually pretty difficult. Like I think I don't really know for sure, but I do think that like seascapes are probably harder than landscapes, if just because you spend a lot more of your time on the land than you spend it on the ocean. At least that holds true for me. So we're gonna add in probably a little, let's see. Yeah, I don't quite have the colors to make like I don't have any, the black is too dark and the gray is too light to do this. But I'll see what I can do in terms of making this like stormy and ragey weather. But I don't know if I got what it takes. Let's see. Let's add in a couple more black streaks and start to cut into them a little bit. Yeah, maybe. Looks relatively... Oh god, it looks really stupid. Yeah, I need a lighter dark or a darker gray, but I don't know, I can't do it. Make that famous Japanese tsunami picture. That would be a really cool idea. I'm not going to do it right now, but I think that I should do something like that because I think that would be a lot of fun to attempt. So let's see. We'll have something like this. Yeah, alright. We need to have a couple of like frothy, foamy parts, so maybe... Oop, that's the wrong color. Yeah, we need to have... Let's see. First, we need to pick our perspective. So probably something like that, where we have it coming in like so, and then we want this to overlap a little bit more, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Boy, this is gonna be a really good one. I'm feeling this one in my bones right now, so this is gonna be probably a humongous disaster already. That's kind of getting a little bit on the foamy side. We probably also want... well, first off, this is like way too square and like rectangular shape, so that's obviously not gonna cut it. We need to add in a couple little cuts with the dark blue to like, let's do something like that, and then something like that. There we are. The kind of looks a little bit oceanier. Oh, jeez. Oh man, my dramatic lack of expertise at this is starting to show pretty badly. Let's add in a couple of highlights in the water itself. So we'll just add in and just like cut into those and make them like very thin. Yeah, there we go. That looks like garbage. We'll add in a couple more other like less. Just gonna randomly throw down a whole bunch of lighter splashes of paint so that I can get a little variation in the quote-unquote water that the so-called water that I'm putting down here. All right. Should also probably have some shadows as well. So we'll just throw in lines of black. And then again, we want to just make those a little bit thinner. Okay, we need more highlights. So we'll just add in that. And this needs to be like extra dark, like this part underneath the wave. So we'll add in some shading, so to speak. It's not really shading because it's just pure black, but we'll add in some stuff underneath the cusp of the wave there. And we should probably also add in a couple of highlights into the sky. Boy, this is going real stupid. I should not have taken on something so ambitious. Well, whatever. We'll add in a boat now. We'll put it like over here. Yes, this will be an intrepid vessel. And we need to give it a I don't know what this is called. I'm gonna call it the narwhal horn of the boat, but we'll do that. And we need to add in like a metal tip at the end of it. And there we go. Now let's start adding in the top of the deck of the boat here. So we'll do something like this. And I need to change the shape roughly. I have this part over here that looks really bad, as if to say that, you know, none of this doesn't look, I mean, all of it looks like actually super fucking terrible. But this is like in particular not the right shape to be having. But regardless, I started this idea, so we're gonna power straight through it. So we'll add in the back part here. So something like that would be okay. And we need to start adding in the like notches along the side. And then on this side, we need to have the water peeking through the like wooden railing bits. Let's add in a highlight along the top of this railing, and then add in the dark color back onto it. Okay, looks all right. And we need to add in some highlights on the pokey bit as well. Just real narrow if I can make it happen. Yep. On this part, we'll add in some black to make that part darker. And we need to start adding in a couple of highlights in the wooden deck of the boat. If it isn't incredibly obvious, I've never looked at a boat in any sort of detail. Looks kind of more like a shoe than a boat. Anyway, we'll add in some dark on the bottom here, and then I need to take some of the ocean blue and just take that over this part of the boat. Looks made from 100% steampunk cosplayers. Looks like Chinese junk. Yeah, this is a boat that it's well, it's a boat in name only, we'll say. All right, let's add in some highlighting. I don't know how to salvage this one. This is absolutely a disaster of a piece here. Oh, anyway, so this is like cutting into the ocean. So we'll add in some like water coming off the bow. That kind of looks like it gave the boat like a weird mustache. So we're gonna go awesome with it, and we're gonna give it a we're gonna make this a nose, although it looks definitely like a cock and balls now. Why is everything going so bad for me? Okay, we'll give it a handlebar mustache, and there we go. That's better. Boy, people were saying like, "Wow, man, your paintings are like actually pretty good looking in this game." And then I guess I flew too close to the sun. I fucking Icarus this one way too badly. This was something that should just not have been attempted. Add a sail. I was gonna do that. So we're gonna add in a sail, which is way bigger than it normally would be on a boat. But we're gonna go ahead and just pretend that this boat, it's very important that it has a gigantic sail. Damn it, that's not the right color. Okay, we'll go with this one. Oh, all the praise that I've earned immediately eradicated with one horrendous fucking drawing here. Alright, we'll take that up, and we'll thin that out as much as possible. Cool, so the sail is like, it's kind of like they got like one of those California redwoods and just plonked it down in the middle. Like, if you think about it, the size of the sail is the size of a door, so it's like probably like a 4 or 5 foot diameter here. But that's fine. It's okay. It's just the SS, you know, overcompensation, we'll say. Okay, we'll add in the top of the boat. Kind of looks more like a shoe, but it's all right. It's fine. Maybe I don't know. Maybe this is from a country that couldn't afford anything better than to like turn a bunch of old boots into some boats. Let's see. Now we need to have a mast, or no, we need to have a flag along the mizzen mast here. So we'll go with we'll do something like that. So this flag is also like a 700 square foot. It's a big ass flag. Okay, I'm gonna check something really quickly. Just look at just gonna get a reference. Okay, yep, this is what I was hoping for. All right, we'll add in. We'll make this extra fancy. It'll actually have a little bit of dimensionality to it and be flapping in the breeze. Damn it, I fucked it up. Well, sort of. There you go. Yeah, you can see that it's waving majestically. Alright, we'll add in the deets now. So I want to do something like this. And we gotta come in here with that. Alright, looks good, except for the fact that I'm completely ignoring the, you know, dimensionality. So we'll have to make this curve and kind of move with the billowing of the flag here. So this can't be a straight line. This has to kind of bend around to match the majesty that I've got going on. And then we need to add in black, or not black, we need to take some red and just go straight through there. Looks good. Looks exactly what I wanted. This is proving, this is where we really test the algorithm in this game to determine if the value is based on quality or time spent. Lord knows it'd be a hell of a lot easier to be a professional artist if your ability to get paid hinged 100% on the amount of time that you spent on a painting. Lord knows I'd probably do it. Be a hell of a lot easier than other things that I do. Okay, that's good. I want to add in this. Alright. And we'll add in that upper corner right there. Very nice. And last but not least, we need to add in the flag's top hat, as that is the customary way of presenting the old Union Jack here. So we'll do something like that. And we need to give this vessel a name. So we'll call it the HM. Alright, so they ran out of room when they were making the boat, so they kinda tacked on a bit of wood right there and nailed it, so this is the nail. We'll make it gray. So they nailed on a little piece of wood when they realized that they made it too small to actually write in the name of the boat. So that's that. This is the HMS. Ah, shit. There we are. This is the HMS. How about the HMS sucks? Alright. That's all I can fit in. That's all I can fit in, but I don't think anyone's gonna doubt that that is not a fairly accurate name for the world's shittiest painting of a boat that has ever been made in my entire life. Not enough tea floating in the sea. Well, let's add in some tea. So we're gonna put in a saucer over here. We'll just add in something like that. Yes, looks very blue in contrast with because it's on top of like a bunch of blue stuff in the ocean, or the approximation of things that I've somewhat declared to be ocean. So we'll do that, and that kind of looks like more like a saucer. We need to have the handle of the saucer now. We need to add in a little bit of shading on that underside of the saucer. And actually maybe a tiny bit of shadow under it as well. Whoops, that's the wrong color. There we go. That came out. I lost everything. Okay. I completely lost the shape of this thing when I threw down the wrong color. So we'll try again here. Just putting the black line in. And then the white, and then have that part. There we go. And needs to have the actual tea itself. So how the hell do I squeeze a tea bag into this? It's just not possible. Make it more circular on the top of the opening. There we go. That kind of looks like a floating teacup. That's maybe the worst thing that I've ever done in my entire life, by the way. Like, I think that if I showed this to childhood me, he would be like, can you try more or something? Like, I mean, and childhood me didn't even know how to draw necks on people, so I have a long way. I would not. Yeah. God, I'm tired. Okay. Now we need to... Let's see. We need to add in the tea bag, so... We'll do that. because that looks really fucking convincing as a tea bag. And we'll do, yeah, very, let's see, the tea bags are usually like, they got like a white or like a gray dongle on the end of them so you can pull them out of your tea. And that is looking pretty sharp. There we go. Oh, it's the spitting image of tea. Alright, so now we need to add some drama to this. So we have the stormy skies here, and what better to signify that there's a stormy sky than a lightning bolt coming down like that, and another lightning bolt coming down like that, and then we need to write in the skies and then over here. Okay, that's looking good. Now we gotta amp up the realism of this painting a little bit. You know, it's not very believable as it currently stands. So you gotta add in the reflections in the water, of course. So we want to add in something like that, and then we have the reflection of Her Majesty's napkin up here, the old Union Jack in the water. So we have something like that. Yeah, that looks. It can't be too accurate because it's reflected in the water. So something like that. Yeah, there we go. That looks damn good. You're looking like that just took the believability factor of this painting and just jammed it up like 12 notches. All right, that's looking good. I'm using the term "looking good" right now, ironically, by the way. I don't believe this looks good in the slightest. Don't get me wrong. Okay, let's add in some highlights on top of the reflected flag here to really convey that it doesn't have a corporeal form. And I should probably also add in some dark parts as well, because in for a penny, in for $400,000, as the saying goes. Alright, so this is looking pretty good, but what we need over here, we need to draw in the captain. So we're missing that guy, and I have like 40 pixels to work with, but we're gonna make it happen. So this whole thing is actually being commandeered by a Pikachu, but he's a tiny ass Pikachu. Aww. You can't believe he's in this painting. It's like the fucking Scream all over again, except with the Pikachu instead. I don't blame you, Pikachu. That's pretty much how I feel right now too when I look at this. There we are. We need to add in something like that. There we are. So he's in the door frame just looking out with existential horror. We need to add in some of the highlights on the interior side of the door to bam up the realism, which is a very, very technical term, by the way. Alright. There we go. Now you can really feel the physicality of the door. You look at it and you're just like, wow, I'm actually truly looking into the depths of space there. Speaking of the depths of space, it's time for a return of our old favorite character, Zognard the Destructinator. So he's going to be over here, and Zoggy is going to be like really, really stoked to see all this shit going down. So we're gonna give him his big ol' eyes, and then well, we're gonna give him his he's gonna have a big old mouth, but it's gonna be like on his belly here. So I like that. Yep, that looks like an approximation of something. Okay. Add in. There we are. He's looking pretty good. A weird little eggplanty guy. Now he needs his feet. And he needs his hands. And actually, I've changed my mind. He's going to be dabbing. Boop. There. You can't see it very well. He doesn't have a neck, so it's very difficult to dab. But there you are. So that's Zognard's cousin, Grogfart. All right, I think I've killed enough time on this piece of shit so that I can finally cash it in for like 10,000 bucks or whatever I'm gonna get for it. But just in case I haven't, we're gonna add in one more thing, which is a banana for scale. Boop, done. Bam. Looks like the interior of a middle schooler's journal when they're bored and untalented. So we'll call this birds. Fucking yeah, the apostrophe in the middle of the word. That's the perfect way to send this one off. Birds middle school drawings. Alright, let's see if this guy buys it. Well, he's making me twerk. I'll invest in clean paintings. I didn't put a boobie on it. Man, this guy needs to grow up and just accept that nudity is, like, just a part of life. Ah, excuse me. My favorite part of this painting is that it's going to be going away soon. I don't know about you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. She's gonna buy the shit out of it. 5,900. Done and done. The noble ladies are loving Passepartout's craft. I have unlocked a new tool. I think I've already had that tool, haven't I? Alright, 1,700. So, my adventures in MS Paint will continue next time. And for people that were expecting, you know, good art to come out of this one, my bad. Thank you for watching.